What's up, guys? My name is TG Fighting Analyst, and I'm back with another prediction video on the who wins. So today is going to be Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos. All right, or de los Santos. Yeah. So this fight, everybody is fighting basically tomorrow. It's Thursday, November the 16th. And this will be live on Top Rank. I think it will be pay-per-view. I'm not too sure, but this fight will be a very, very good one. And we do have a co-main event: Email Navarrete versus Robinson Conceição. So we're gonna do both fights in full fight breakdown and prediction. So we're gonna start off with the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos fight. So we're gonna start with Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur Stevenson, very good boxer. Everybody, he's he's an American boxer, very good, slick, very good point, slick fighter, tactical fighter as well, and he's very, very good, everybody, you know what I mean? He's, had some good wins after Oscar Valdez and the likes of, yes, Robert Conceição. He did beat Robert Conceição as well. Big noticeable wins as well. So, Shakur Stevenson, everybody, is, I think he's the next big star coming in 140 pounds. And, he's looking to climb the ranks and hopefully one day maybe fight Devin Haney if he can get past this guy, of course. But we're not going to go through any of that yet. But, he's going to be probably, hopefully, or I would say hopefully, but I want him to see him pound for pound, you know what I mean? Or not pound, well, on the pound for pound, he is pound for pound, but I mean, undisputed. Hopefully he gets, atop the ladder of 140, just like what Devin Haney did. And achieve his goals himself. And Shakur Stevenson, very, very good boxer, everybody. So, and yeah, so we're going to go on to Edwin de los Santos. Now, Edwin de los Santos, I don't really know this much of this guy's career, to be honest with you, but I believe he seemed to be a very, very, I would say a threat to Shakur Stevenson. Well, I wouldn't say a threat, but like, I would say give a good crack at Shakur Stevenson. He will probably make Shakur work. He will make Shakur think a lot as well in this fight. And, what I heard about this guy, Edwin, he's meant to be very, very good. He's meant to be very, very good. I did see a couple of highlights of him, but I can't recognize the fighters, though. I think the most of them are pretty unknown, but I'm not too sure. But, Edwin, though, wish him all the best, of course. Wish him all the best. He has most of his wins by knockout. As you can see, 16 out of 14 of his wins have been knockouts. So, he is a hard puncher. I would say he would be a hard puncher if he can get something like that there. Of course, if he has beaten some names that most people have not knocked out, of course. And, yeah, so that's Edwin de los Santos. So I'm going to do my prediction now for the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos. But I'm going to do my breakdown, how, the fight is going to play out. So what I think is going to play out, everybody, I believe, the first round is going to be a feeling out process, of course. Shakur Stevenson would be kind of I wouldn't say a slow starter. He's not really. He does have a consistent jab. He has that really, really good consistent jab. He's more of a I wouldn't say a fast starter, but he gets a good rhythm when it comes to the first round. He's more of a fast starter than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is not known for a fast starter. And Shakur Stevenson he's a more, he gets the jab right on you as soon as the fight starts, you know what I mean? So the jab of Shakur Stevenson is something to look out for, because that's one of his best weapons, actually, to setting up combinations and setting up stoppages and setting up big counter shots that could end up a stoppage. Shakur Stevenson is a very, very good tactical fighter. I believe that this will go on to the 10th, maybe 11th round. I believe that he will stop Edwin de los Santos. I know he might stop him in either the 10th or the 11th, somewhere around that. Something very late in the fight, I believe. I believe he could stop him late in the fight. I don't know what it's going to be, though. I wouldn't say a body, it might be a body shot. He dropped Oscar Valdez, and Oscar Valdez is known for a person that can take a fucking punch, too. I think Shakur Stevenson does have underrated power. He has more power than what people think he has. Even though on the record he only has 10 knockouts of his 20 wins, you know. I mean, that's still good, but like I think, bro, he dropped Oscar Valdez, and you know that's an achievement because I believe Oscar Valdez can take a punch, and he does have a granite chin, you know, and he dropped him late in the fight. So yeah, that's what I think, everybody. I got Shakur Stevenson by stoppage, not knockout, by stoppage. I believe that Edwin de los Santos is just going to get fatigued and he's just going to wear out. And I just believe that the body shots will take a toll on Edwin de los Santos because, you know, Shakur does dig to the body with his jabs and the straights. And he's just gonna break him down, I think, tactically. Yeah, so I got that by 11th and round stoppage by Shakur Stevenson. So we're going to go on to the next one. So Emil Navarrete versus Robin Conceição. Now, I do know both fighters kind of well. There's Emil Navarrete. He's a good fighter. You know, he fought Oscar Valdez not too long ago. He also fought, what's his name, Isaac Dalbe twice. Definitely, and he's fighting this week as well. He's fighting Nick Bull this week as well. So that fight is going to be a banger this Saturday. I don't know, I might watch it and see what's happening, you know, in the week, my weekend. But anyway, you know, Emil Navarrete, very good volume puncher. He's known to be a very good pressure volume puncher. You know, he basically breaks down fighters. He broke down Oscar Valdez, he broke down Isaac Dogbe, and he broke down many other fighters as well, you know. Emil Navarrete is a dog, bro, and you know, he's a huge threat. He's probably, you know, he's gonna be a huge threat. If he doesn't become number one in his division, bro, this guy, I to be honest, if he gets through this guy, bro, he's on top. You know, I honestly believe he could be undisputed in his own weight class. Because there's no big threat fighters, you know, coming up them ranks yet. Not yet, but maybe it will someday. But right now, Emil Navarrete is a huge threat. Just his volume is a problem. His volume punching is definitely a problem. He's not really, you know, he has 31 knockouts, but most of them have been really stoppages and just been overwhelming opponents. And, you know, so that's good by Emil Navarrete. So we're going to go to Robin Conceição. Now, Robin Conceição, I believe there was a controversial decision that he had with Oscar Valdez. So, you know, both fighters. So there's Emil Navarrete. He beat Oscar Valdez. But there's Robin Conceição that had a controversial decision against Oscar Valdez, which means a lot of people did, or some people think he won the fight. Robin Conceição got robbed, this and that. I thought it was a close fight. You know, it could have gone either way. You know, you get them controversial decisions. You know, it could go either way. I thought the fight should have been easily a draw. You know what I mean? There's no argument in that. I think draws just should be. There's never really arguments in draws. You know, when a fighter loses, they kind of slam on that because fanboys just go after. Oh God, no! There's a robbery there. You know what I mean? It's so common in boxing. That's what it's just the toxic fan base. But anyway, yeah, so Robin Conceição, yeah, you know, he's a good boxer, and he did fight Shakur Stevenson. He did give Shakur Stevenson a good fight. Did he get stopped? Was that him that got stopped? No, that was who got stopped. What's this? Jamel Herring. That's right. I'm getting confused. That was Jamel Herring. He stopped. He did stop. He stopped Jamel Herring late in the fight. I think he just stopped him by just. I think it was a body shot. I can't really. I think it was. I need to look it up again. But anyway, yeah. So in this fight, everybody, I got Emil Navarrete by late stoppage again. I believe he might stop him at the 10th round. I think Emil Navarrete, he's a dog. He's a fucking dog. I think he's gonna break down Robert Conceição. I honestly think he's gonna break him apart. He's gonna just slowly but surely, when the rounds go on, he's just gonna fold. You know, he broke down many fighters. He broke down Isaac Dogbe 2 times. He broke down Oscar Valdez. There's definitely other fighters I'm missing here that I'm trying to think on the top of my head right now. But like, bro, good God, yeah. I believe Emil Navarrete gets this done by a 10th round stoppage. And I get Shakur Stevenson by 11th round stoppage. I'm gonna say 11th round stoppage as well for Edwin Dos Santos. It could go to decision. It could be just a complete and utter whitewash for Shakur Stevenson, or this fight could go very competitively. It could be a very close fight. It could end up a split decision. You never know, everybody. I'm not going to sleep on Edwin Dos Santos. Edwin Dos Santos might come to fight on fight night, and you never know. Shakur Stevenson just mightn't be as good as what people think. Right now, what I think Shakur Stevenson is a big star in the making for what I am seeing. But if we definitely see a lot of flaws in this fight, it's everybody's gonna be thinking, oh Jesus, Shakur Stevenson's not gonna beat Devin Haney after this performance, this and that. It's just like when Regis Progress had a bad performance in his last fight, and he's not beating Devin Haney. I'm gonna make a prediction on that fight soon. Yeah, Devin Haney he is a problem right now when it comes to tactical standards. Same Shakur Stevenson, and I remember that they had a spar when they were younger. But that's my prediction is everybody. Hope to see you guys for another video. Subscribe, hit that like button with a burn, guys, and stay tough. Peace. See you next video.